Hey, this is Dr. Laura Koniver. There is so much confusion on what grounding is, how grounding works, and why it really matters if you're in a man-made electrical field or not while you're grounded. So today I'm going to clear it all up for you really quickly. We're just going to talk about exactly what grounding is and exactly what happens when you ground and you're in a man-made electrical field. And I'm also going to give you solutions so that you can ground safely. The first thing to understand is that your entire body is conductive, and I mean every cell in your body, every fluid in your body, every material that your organs are made of, all of it is conductive. So because of that, the second that you're grounded, your entire body is conductive, so you are immediately grounded from head to toe, like flipping a light switch on in your body. If I'm touching a grounded surface outside or a grounding tool, I'm immediately from head to toe grounded. Because our bodies are that conductive, and because our bodies work on the basis of electrical conductivity, that's, our heart beating and our brain thinking and our muscles moving and everything in between, because we rely on electrical conductivity, that is why grounding works and is healing, but it's also why man-made electrical fields do impact our body and our health, whether you feel them or not. We're all conductive. We all go into a healing state when we're grounded, and we are all affected by man-made electrical fields. And here's why. The Earth puts out a natural electrical field. If you want to know more about the electrical field that the Earth creates for us, like the Schumann resonance and the Carnegie curve, I go into great detail in other videos, so I hope you will find those videos and watch them. But this natural electrical field that the entire Earth pulses with is a gentle, natural, soothing, healing electrical field that our bodies love. This natural electrical field is all around you, and it exists in volts as a potential. And when we are grounding in those electrical fields, our body goes into a healing state from head to toe. You discharge static electricity, so it's kind of a feeling of relief as you connect with the Earth. And you're allowing the electrons from the Earth to flow freely right into your body. It's a very gentle, very, very small electrical field, but it puts your body immediately into a healing state. Immediately brainwaves shift, immediately muscle tension decreases, immediately your vagal tone gets a boost, immediately you begin to relax. And over time, your metabolism works better, your hormones are balanced better, your cortisol lowers, you're out of stress mode and you're into healing mode, your sleep deepens, just so many beautiful things that happen when you're grounded to the Earth. And that's our body's natural state. That's the support we should always have. So the issue becomes that man-made electrical fields are orders of magnitude stronger. We're talking it's 1,000,000 times stronger than the Earth's natural electrical field, or more. So if you are in a man-made electrical field from power lines or underground cables or for whatever reason, or indoors as we'll talk about next, when you're in a man-made electrical field, the same thing happens because you're conductive and you're in this measurable with an electrical field meter. You can measure man-made electrical fields because they're that strong. They're very easy to measure. And when you're in that, it's the same thing. That potential, that voltage turns to amps, and it's a current going into your body. So that's why volts appear to drop to zero when you're grounded, but it's not really that the whole electrical field isn't still there. Of course it's still there, and you still feel crappy from it. But it's dropping volts to zero because now it's switching to amps. It is now a current running into your body. And unfortunately, it's such a huge current. It's such an artificial current for our body that it actually can force electrons off of your body and allows this current to enter your body. So as this man-made current is going into your body, your electrons are actually leaving your body. So it's really the opposite of what the natural, gentle electrical fields from the Earth are doing. Indoors, it's very likely that you are in an electrical field from an appliance or a cord or all the cords that run through a wall or a fan overhead or what's underneath of you. And so you're very likely to be in an electrical field. And even if you're not, say you're standing in the middle of the room away from everything that's around you and you have a nice zone that's electrical field free, still the cord that you're using, and this is even if it's a ground stake running in through the window, the cord is going to be running through those electrical fields when it passes through the wall and when it travels to you and to your grounding tools. And the minute you touch a grounding tool, just like when you're outside, those electrical fields, volts drop to zero because now they're an amp, because it's now a current running into your body. And that's what's making your grounding experience artificial, because it's picking up on these man-made electrical fields and bringing them to you, when what your body wants is that beautiful, natural, very gentle, pulsatile movement of the Earth, that natural electrical field that brings health and support and relief and nurturing and decreasing inflammation and brightening your mood and helping all of your organ systems function better when you're just connected only with the natural earth EMFs. So let's talk about solutions. The easiest, number one, is to make sure you're not in an electrical field, and then you are simply utilizing the beautiful natural EMFs of the earth to heal your body. A good rule of thumb is if you are more than 2 or 3 feet away from an electrical appliance or a cord or an extension cord or an outlet or a wall, electrical fields die out pretty quickly. So if you're more than, say, 3 feet away from them, you're not in an electrical field. And then all you have to make sure is that the cord that's going to your grounding tool is also not in an electrical field. That gets a little trickier, and I have a solution for that as well. So if you need help figuring out if you're in an electrical field, in my grounding boutique, I have an electric field meter. It's just a very small little meter, and it'll tell you when you're not in electrical fields, and that's the safest place in your home to ground. So some people might find that grounding on their sofa in the middle of their living room, there's really no electrical fields reaching them, and that's the perfect place for them to ground. Some people find that, if I just move my bed over here and I keep my bedside lamp more than 3 feet away, or I have it on an outlet kill switch, or I unplug this at night, then I'm in an electrical field free zone and I can ground very comfortably and put my body in a healing state even indoors. So there's lots of things you can do to get away from electrical fields. It's actually not that difficult to navigate away from man-made electrical fields. You can even just turn your breaker off to a room and that kills it immediately. That will silence man-made electrical fields immediately. And all of your electrosensitivity, all of the negative symptoms, all of the grounding detox, which isn't a detox, it's just you feeling the man-made electrical fields, they go away, and your body is in this beautiful grounded healing state connected to the earth, even indoors. So hopefully you can find or create an area for yourself that is low or absent in electrical fields, and then you just really have to be concerned about the cord. So all standard cords will allow these electrical fields to impact the line and create a current, an AC, electrical, man-made fake harmful current to your grounding tool to reach you. Even if you're not in an electrical field, the cord can bring it to you. There is a cord called the Pure Ground cord, and it is shielded the entire way, so that if you have a ground stake and you're not plugged into the home's wiring, but it still would have passed through a couple electrical fields on the way into your grounding tool, it's shielded. There is nothing those electrical fields can do to get on the line. So it is preserving and protecting the electrical fields from impacting you. On top of it, that same cord has a filter built into it so that a current from an outlet, and this is if you plug it into an indoor outlet, cannot go on the line up from the outlet, so that there is no AC current going up the line forcing electrons off of you. So the Pure Ground cord gives you that same experience that human beings enjoyed just a couple hundred years ago before they invented man-made electricity and before we had all these toxic EMF electrical fields that were impacting our health 24/7, and no electrical field is carrying a current up to you to force electrons off your body and negate the healing effects of being grounded. And that's why your electrosensitive symptoms go away when you use the Pure Ground cord, because it protects you from all the electrical fields that would otherwise be ruining your grounding experience. So you can find the Pure Ground cord in my grounding boutique online at intuition-physician.com. And I really hope you'll forward this video to anybody who doesn't quite understand why and how grounding can be so supportive and so healthy and so healing and so rejuvenating, but at the same time feel so bad when you're around man-made electrical EMFs. Hopefully this helped clarify that, and thank you so much for watching.